Hello, 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 and welcome to the TV room. David Bradley here. I'm your host. Okay, so we're going to call Rudy. See if he can talk for a moment. Maybe he can. Maybe he can't. We'll find out. It's funny, I'm looking into this 64 here. And it's one of the old original boards. It must be marked wrongly. Because, like, inside the video enclosure, there's two areas. I don't know, there's chips that aren't there. Oh, I see. Maybe there's a jumper. There's a PAL and TSC thing. Maybe it's a jumper. I don't know. Anyway, okay. Let's call Rudy. See if he is available for a moment.
Hello, David Bradley.
Hello. I am recording. I have. By the way, are you okay for a
Yes,
moment?
yes, I am.
Okay. Don't worry. It's 9 at night.
Uh-huh.
You wouldn't possibly be working at this time.
Definitely.
Yes. Anyway, I did. Oh God, that board, the metal board cover, whatever shielding thing.
Oh, the shielding off,
Oh,
correct?
it's a pain in
Yep.
the ass. Anyway,
Yeah.
maybe I should have used the iron to heat it and stuff. Anyway, I did kind of pry and pull and got it off.
Well, if you're not going to reuse it, you can always cut it
Yeah. Oh no, I did.
and then just use your soldering iron to pull off the pieces. That's all.
Yeah. Well, I trimmed off the remnants with a with side. Oh, there's another one with side
Yeah.
cutters. But yeah, I
Yeah.
anyway, it's off. So I hit all the connections with the soldering iron,
Uh-huh.
and I did replace. It's funny. There's only three of the major chips that are socketed: the VIC chip, or the VIC
Right.
two chip, the SID chip, and one 6526 chip, which was missing. So
Uh-huh.
I put another one in before, and then of course there was no fuse in the machine, and then of course nothing would happen. But anyway, after applying the solder and putting a little bit more in there and heating everything up, it fires up just fine.
Uh-huh. Very nice.
So I have not tried it in its case with a keyboard and done other things, and of course I don't know where my diagnostic stuff is since the world of Commodore.
Right.
I just don't know. Anyway, so it does seem to be okay. It does. So that would mean out of these three,
Right.
the one that was supposed to be working is working,
Mm-hmm.
except it has a dirty keyboard.
Yeah.
The other one, I think it's RAM.
Okay.
I think because all the main actually right now all the main chips from that board are now in the other one, and it works fine, except of course for the one ROM chip that's not in the socket. And yeah. So anyway, but this one it seems to be okay. I will of course put it in the bottom of the case. And this is the one that had the funky screws that have since been discarded. Um,
Uh-huh.
I will not have to worry about heck, hex things again. See, Commodore used to use. They had some of them had Torx screws,
Yeah.
but they never had these little guys. And anyway, somebody I guess lost the screws or did whatever. Anyway, they were fine. It's just when you're not ready for it, what are you gonna do? And I don't want to strip the
Right.
heads and then have them stuck like keyboard screws that are rusted.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so yeah, so the last thing I will of course, yes, as I say, I'll put it in the case, connect the keyboard, see what's what, make notes. Um, Chances are, probably I won't leave the 6526 in there at the moment, but I'll make a note that it's missing, and then I have to find two fuses,
Yeah.
and then I need to get back to the RAM, the potential RAM problem, and then today will have been a success. Remember, of course, I never try to get anything else. Never. But these, I didn't know that these other ones. Now, the one that I knew was working is an old one, but they're all in the modern cases with the rainbow thing.
Right.
So it's not like they're silver label 64.
No, no.
Anyway,
So good.
so
you got things figured out.
well, we're getting there.
Very good.
We're getting there. So I will, but of course I have to go tonight to wound care, so I'll see how bad the slippery slidiness is.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's supposed to go. It's going to rain and rain and rain and rain.
Yes, and it's not the rain; it's the freezing rain.
Yeah, if that happens, that's bad. Bad, bad, bad.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so I will keep you posted on
Indeed.
developments.
Yes. Posted.
Indeed. I think I need to open up a whole clinic for keyboard cleaning.
Uh-oh.
Well, it just seems there were like I was going through Vic 20s, and a lot of it, yeah, fine. Oh, keyboard needs cleaning. Oh, keyboard needs cleaning. Keyboard needs cleaning. Great. So it's not a horrible thing.
Mm-hmm.
It just has to be done, and then for the next 40 years, it'll be fine.
Nice.
Yeah, sure. Actually, some of the chips in this here, or some of the 64s, they're 43 years old.
Wow.
They're from 82.
82.
Yep. Some of them are from 83. What do we got? 83, 82, 82, 83.
So what's the version of the board? What's the version number?
Oh, well, the one that's working and the one that might have the RAM troubles are 326298. That's like the old ones with the great big cover for the video chip.
Yeah, that's the oldest one,
Yep.
but they don't produce the best video quality.
They do not. It doesn't look terrible on the 1702, but on the big monitor, it's pretty atrocious. Anyway,
yeah, that's the same board I use on my 64 that I've converted into the zip socket machine.
Right.
Because I don't care for the video quality. I'd rather just, even though I get video out of it, but it's just for testing chips. So
very reasonable.
Why ruin a newer board when just an older board which has the worst video? Although you could fix it though, but with modern day replacements and all that.
Yeah, I hear there are things you can do. Anyway, the one that had the I guess the cold solder joints on the power is a 250407.
Yeah.
Which is somewhere in the middle of things. I think it might be the second. It's got the it has the smaller cover on the big chip. The PLA chip is right behind the serial connector, and the SID chip is down below. But see, on a later version, they switch places.
Right.
And that's you got to be careful of. So anyway, so it's yeah. Come on. So as I say, I will get this one. Now, of course, I have to be more careful because it's not got its shielding on the bottom and it's cardboard protector. So I'm just putting it in the bottom of the thing. And oh, look, here's the keyboard. What does it look like? Oh, interesting. Actually, the shift block on this one. Oh, I think I tried it and I think the shift block is wonky. Oh well. There's always something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, there is.
So I will, right now, while you're here, if I can get this done. You know, the keyboard connectors are fine. They're just sometimes just a little finicky. There, okay, got it on. Ow. Oh, and I bandaged up my wound from I ripped it doing something before. and I put on a nice Bert from Sesame Street Band-Aid. And of course it's fallen off now. I'll find something better. Alright. Let's see. I am going to turn. I've now got the board in the case. The keyboard is attached. The LED is plugged in. I'm going to turn it on. And it comes up. And then I'm touching the keys. Oh, did one of them misfire there? No, I guess not. It may be that this keyboard is pretty okay. But I think, from what I can tell, the shift lock key is screwed. Like it doesn't go down. I think. So that is a whole other. And the sad thing about that is it's about as much work as cleaning the keyboard. So while you're in there, you might as well.
Yeah.
So it does seem. Oops, what have I done? It does seem this keyboard's pretty clean. But you hear me banging away here.
Yep.
That's the shift lock key. That, if I hold it down, it stays. And it works, but it doesn't shift lock. Which is not the end of the world. But anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wish I had the diagnostic thing. I would hook it up. One thing I can do, of course, is I can take and turn it off. And I have been, to look at things, I have the Des Test Max, the one I got at the show.
Yeah.
So it does some. I mean, it could give me an idea. But I think it's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Most excellent.
Yeah. So two out of three working, and perhaps 3 out of 3 later. And it too is an early board, so it's probably going to have crappy video.
Yeah.
That's the way it was. Oh well. Anyway, not bad for a day when, of course, I didn't intend to get anything, because I never do. But things happen.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I think I'll leave this here to test for a bit, and I will ponder my next move. It has the retro rewind, like that Des Test in there now, running its memory things.
Yeah.
And it looks fine. It looks fine. So maybe I'll send a message to this fellow and tell him that. I may not tell him specifics. Maybe I'll just say, got one of the broken ones working, and working on the other. But
very cool.
I was very surprised when he said, I've got these 2 others that don't work. You can just take them. And I said, okay. But,
sure.
I mean, mind you, look, parts are good, but they could have been, catastrophic. And still, the other one may not come around. But, it might. The socketed things might be the things. Or, of course, it may mean more desoldering.
Yeah.
We'll see. Anyway, so that's where things are at now. So I guess it's been a long day here.
Yes, it has.
And it's almost 9 o'clock at night.
9 o'clock at night, yes. Yeah. It's getting dark.
Yeah. Oh, I hear sirens outside. Great.
Not my house.
No, not here.
No. Yeah.
No. Anyway, All right. Well, oh, I know what else I have to do. I have to take out my little computer card thing, and I have to document.
Yep, you should.
Tape it on the back.
And keep it on the back. It's a very important document because you never know.
Well, I mean,
right?
I keep finding machines here and there, and there's like nothing written on them. Mind you, I also find there was one I was looking at today that I was doing something to, and I mean, the last time before recently that I looked at it, there was a note from 2014.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I was all over it. Certainly, in looking around at a bunch of these things, I'm going to set up like an outdoor like kind of table out in the back.
Yep.
And
retrograde.
fill it with things to sit there in the sun. Just leave them for days and days, weeks.
Yeah. Well, it's one easy way. Well, it's not a fast way, but it's an easy way to retrograde.
Yep. Well, and it's chemical free.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see. Hopefully the raccoons don't take a liking to the plastic.
No.
Anyway.
Yeah, I don't think they'll do anything to it. Maybe pee on it, but
Oh well.
I don't think they'll leave it alone. It's not food, right?
Might help with the retrobreeding.
You never know.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Well, maybe what I should also do is hunt for either a cartridge, and I did find some cartridges downstairs. Maybe something with some sound that I could get a clue. Like right now, I'm hearing that gentle buzz of the big chip.
Yeah.
Which typically you hear. But it would be nicer to, have a better idea if they're working or not. Let's see. Oh dear. All right. Well, have a lovely night, and be safe with all the ice and.
Yes. Yes, you gotta be careful with that. You don't want to end up in a ditch.
Oh no.
Not good. No.
All right. Well, I'll keep you posted on all of these major developments.
That'll be great.
Okay. Very good. Oh, by the way, I did use your tester today, the power supply checker.
Ah, nice.
Well, because I was suddenly baffled because what's going on? Why am I getting nothing? What's going? And of course, why was I getting nothing? Because I forgot to move the fuse back.
Ah.
But I thought that maybe the 64 had somehow, drawn too much, done something weird, and killed the power supply. But oh no, gee, if you don't have a fuse in, guess what?
Yeah, if you don't have a fuse, it doesn't really like it too much.
It refuses to work.
He refuses, yes.
Anyway, but I did quickly go to the Star Wars bucket. I was like, I must find the power supply checker.
Yeah.
And I did, and it came up fine. And then I was like, okay, what the heck? And I looked down. There was the fuse holder, wide open, empty as could be. Lovely. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Most excellent.
Excellent. Yes. We will see you again. Have a lovely, lovely time.
Yes, you too. We'll talk later.
Okay. Very good.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. So that was Rudy from Rudy's Retro Intel. And, yeah. So, once again, when you have a 64, this is, as I say, it's good to have it connected to a real Commodore monitor or something like that. Because, like, I knew right off when I was turning it on, it is not getting power. It is not. There, even if the thing is pretty much cooked and dead and ruined and lots of bad chips, when you hit power to it, the 1701 or 1702 or 1802 or whatever you got it connected, there'll be some little indication, some little flash, something. There was nothing. Nothing. And of course, the fuse will take care of part of that. But in this case, the power connector on the board needed a little juice. And of course, the 6526 chip. So, I think I need to go look for some cartridges so I can test the sound on these things. And also I need to look for a 64 that has RAM in a socket. Just one. That would be fine, because then I can pop the RAM chips out of this other board here. Up there. And just check them. Now, does that mean it's going to fix it if I find all those three that got hot to be, like, the trouble? No, there could be more. This could be a candidate to suck everything out and put everything in sockets. We'll see. We will see. Anyway, thanks for coming. Have a lovely, lovely day, and stay tuned. We'll continue with this testing and hopefully triumph. But one working that was working, haven't heard anything, and a broken one. Happy. Happy, happy, happy. And you know what? Look, I know I'm missing chips. Actually, it's a funny thing. I was downstairs, and I was like, oh, this was stuff from the pool table. And it's a bag. And it's a bag of chips. And somewhere in here is one that I really mangled. I think it's from a 128. I think it's in here. Oh, I mangled it horribly. I was moving a monitor that was very heavy, and I thought I had everything moved out of the way. And I didn't. And then I looked at this board chip with its pins, which at this moment I don't see. But I think I put it in here with all the rest. But I just don't see it. Anyway, I'll have to dig through. I'll have to sort through. Figure out. I think this is a combination of Amiga, PET, 64, VIC-20, and what am I forgetting? 64, 128, PET, and Amiga. I think. I'll have to check. Anyway, and then I have to test them. Yeah. All right, enough for now. Thanks for coming. See you again. Bye.